up, guys? I'm LQ. This is the LQ Review, and I'm here with my review of last night's sci-fi original movie, Zombie Tidal Wave, starring my boy Ian Ziering, who is also Steve from 90210. He's also the Blue Devil from Swamp Thing, and he's also the chainsaw-wielding shark fighter from the Sharknado movies. That's right, Ian Ziering starring in Zombie Tidal Wave. This movie was a lot of fun. First of all, let me say that. It was a lot of fun. But it was very different than your traditional sci-fi fare and your traditional zombie fare. So they rewrote a lot of the zombie rules. You know, the zombies, I mean, they even looked different. Their skin color was different. Just a blow to the head wouldn't kill them anymore. So they definitely went back to the drawing board on zombies and kind of rethought the whole thing, which was nice. I like it when they do that. Now, I've always said that zombie movies is something that I'm not like married to any form of zombie movie. You know what I mean? Like they can be scary, they can be funny. You know, we've seen zombie musicals, we've seen zombie comedies, zombie romantic comedies. I mean, the zombie genre is this subgenre of horror that you can do almost anything with. And that's why a reinvention like what we saw in Zombie Tidal Wave, I'm completely fine with, because there's so much that you can do with the zombie genre, so many different ways you can reinvent it, and so many different ways you can make it new. And they did some of that here, to their credit. Sci-Fi Fare is, at this point, and when I say Sci-Fi Fare, I mean the Sci-Fi Channel. They are notorious at this point for bad CGI. Bad CGI blood, bad CGI monsters, bad CGI sharks. You know, Sci-Fi is now notorious for that. I watch a Sci-Fi original movie, I'm expecting to get bad CGI. Even the blood is going to be bad CGI. What I like about this movie is that they did go the practical effects route. Now, I'm not one of those people who pushes up his nerd glasses and says, we gotta have practical effects and everything. You know, I like CGI. There's a place for CGI. But in the low budget fare like this, versus if I were to have bad CGI or practical effects, I'm gonna go practical effects. Now, I'll take good CGI over practical effects any day of the week. But on a low budget film, I will take practical effects over bad CGI. And Zombie Tidal Wave did that. We got a lot of practical effects, a lot of, not real blood, but the blood was a real liquid that was coming out of the actors and the zombies and whatnot. So they went practical, and I liked it. It brought a little bit more of a sense of realism to a really campy idea, a really stupid idea that it could have been really, really bad, but it wasn't. Couple reasons why Zombie Tidal Wave worked for me. Number one, like I said, the practical effects in the zombie movies worked. Rewriting some of the zombie rules, that also worked for me. And then finally, Ian Ziering. He brings a certain earnestness to the role, where even though the concept is ridiculous, you're on board with it because he's selling it. Ian Ziering does a good job of selling the ridiculousness of this concept. And I mean, you think about the movie's called Zombie Tidal Wave. He's a fisherman named Hunter who ends up fighting zombies. I mean, it's all very tongue-in-cheek, and it's intentionally tongue-in-cheek, but they approach it with enough seriousness and, like I said, enough earnestness that you're able to buy the performance and buy the situations that they're in, and just buy the concept in general. And accepting the fact, okay, this is ridiculous, this is asinine, but we're accepting what we're seeing on screen. And like I said, that has a lot to do with Ian Ziering, that has a lot to do with his support around him, the supporting actors, has a lot to do with the special effects department, like I already said. So, is Zombie Tidal Wave going to be something that redefines the zombie genre? Is it something like 20 years from now when we're talking about, because we're like in a zombie golden age right now, right? Zombies are everywhere. A lot of that's because of The Walking Dead, but zombies are everywhere. So 25 years from now when we're talking about the zombie genre, are we going to be talking about Zombie Tidal Wave? Probably not. Very unlikely. But it's still a fun, funny. I mean, it's just a good time. It's a good time to turn off your brain and just watch the ridiculousness unfold in front of you. Now, that being said, could this be the next Sharknado? Could this be a new franchise for sci-fi? Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think that this is something that, I think Ian Ziering, who is the producer on this movie, I think Ian Ziering kind of saw, all right, Sharknado's over. This 90210 thing isn't going to last forever. These reboots don't last forever. I need to get a new franchise going. Swamp Thing got canceled. Got to get a new franchise going. I think that we're going to see another zombie tidal wave next year, and then another zombie tidal wave the next year until it's finally played out. Now, the concept and the way that it was approached isn't as ridiculous or campy as Sharknado is. And I read somewhere online that they're going to be doing a connected universe for Sharknado and zombie tidal wave. They're not. They're not. But what they are doing is they are doing something in the same vein as Sharknado, where this is a ridiculous concept that's going to keep on kind of trotting forward until it's played out. I believe that wholeheartedly. I think we're going to get another one next year. I really do. They said they shot this movie on over 18 days on a budget of like $30 million. They could crank another one of these out by February if they wanted to. I mean, they could. They could crank another one of these out by January or February if they wanted to. Because that's how little they cost and how quick they film. So, yeah, I think this was good. I think it was fun, and I think that that this is the start of a new franchise, and that's great. That's great because I like Ian Ziering, and I want to see his career continue to thrive. People talk about the Keanu Reeves. I think we're in an Ian Ziering-essence, a Ziering-essence. With 90210, with Swamp Thing, with Sharknado, and now Zombie Tidal Wave. He is seeing his star rise, and it's about time because I love Steve. So, that's my thoughts on Zombie Tidal Wave. Did you get a chance to see it last night? What did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, and as always, I thank you for being here at the LQ Review, where we talk about all of the geeky, nerdy stuff that we love to talk about. And until next time, we'll see you later.